So I got tagged on Twitter just a couple of days ago by Blue Rose Sword concerning Counterside Global. Counterside is a gacha game that I actually did a very positive video for because I found it to be a lot of fun. The tweet goes on to state, Stix, do you have any comment on the blatantly greedy and disrespectful collaboration between Counterside Global and Hololive? And then they tagged several different people and said that they don't care if their fans get screwed over. Now, I proceeded to ask if they had any more context as to what was going on because honestly, I haven't been keeping up to date with anything concerning Counterside because after I did the video on it, I uninstalled it to install Artery Gear Fusion and have been playing games that I was having more fun with at the time. Now, they did go on and list an issue that players were having that was being posted over on the subreddit that was concerning the paid currency, concerning the event skins, event items that were currently available. They followed up the next day with another tweet tagging me saying, sorry to keep bugging you, but I've got an update on the Counterside Global and Hololive collaboration. A bunch of people are reporting higher prices than advertised, and while they released a statement, many people from the Reddit are pretty pissed off. Then they linked a Steam thread and said it gets even worse. So I actually opened a Reddit thread concerning the collab, and I opened two of the different Steam threads that were more prominent over the last couple days. So let's see if all of this is warranted or if it's just people over exaggerating. Before we jump into this video though, I do want to thank all of our incredible patrons over on Patreon. You guys do not need to support Mrs. Stix and I, but you still choose to, and trust me, it is appreciated beyond anything I can convey verbally. You guys are incredible, and admittedly, if you have a moment, follow Mrs. Stix and I over on Twitter. We'd really appreciate that. So the thread over on Reddit goes on to state, I was wrong about Counterside collab. Everyone who downvoted me for arguing wrong prices, you were correct. You know, Nikkei just went to war with a $20 skin. Yeah, there were actually people that were very upset with a $20 skin in Nikkei. How much are the skins here? That looks $45 skins is absolutely absurd. Who would pay $46 to get a skin for a character? That is crazy to me. That's literally like a week's worth of food is the only way to get them to buy them. It is, if you play through the event, you'll get one of them for free, but apparently it's random which one you'll get. And I want to point out here, they state that you get one for free, one of the event skins entirely free just by playing through the event. Now, I do want to note that there was a thread made over on Steam here that did go on to state that the free random skin is not even free. It went on to post a whole lot of math that went on to state you're going to need approximately $10 to $30 to actually acquire the free random character. But then he also went on to update it by stating that while it might cost $10 to $30 on average, it is technically possible to obtain the free character entirely free in-game. This is made more apparent by utilizing all of the different codes that are currently available across social media, the pre-registration rewards, etc., etc. But your average person is probably still not going to be capable of obtaining it. Legendary League skins have fully new 3D models, animations, and voice lines. They cost $20. Now, going back to the tweet, I will note that it seems as though there were two different prices attached. One was for the iOS and one was for the Android devices. The iOS, if I'm not mistaken, iOS has these skins listed at $45.99, whereas the Android devices have the prices listed at $57.99. There were people that were actually going on to defend it by stating, no, that's just a bug displaying incorrect pricing for each different platform. This was actually such a point of contention that the Counterside devs, they actually posted a blog post over on their website titled Announcement on Prices Difference Phenomenon. Dear CEOs, there is a phenomenon where prices in app products are different from the patch notes posted earlier. The current phenomenon is caused by differences in Google Apple and Steam's product pricing policy differences, which is also affecting the prices of collaboration product prices. Counterside's pricing is based on Apple's USD price tier. With this pricing tier, the prices are automatically converted based on recent Apple policy changes on prices on IAP. Steam's price is based on Apple's price tier, and the final price is charged based on where the CEO is located in. Google is in a different condition, hence causing a huge fluctuation in price, and huge is a bit of an understatement here. This is a $12 price discrepancy, 12 whole dollars. Studio B-side is in Korea, hence every Google IAP is set in KRW. With the recent huge global exchange rate fluctuations, every currency's exchange rates compared with KRW along with taxes and platform policies are causing the current phenomenon. Future pricing announcements will be based on Apple Tier 2 minimize confusion. Because of the daily changes in the exchange rate, we have difficulties providing every CEO with equivalent services. So basically what they're saying is they are having issues with the global exchange rate between each region and Korea, specifically pertaining only to Google though, not to Apple. And Steam is apparently using the same price tier as the iOS devices. Thus, they had to add an additional $12 price tag to an already exorbitantly priced, selection of skins? Collecting all the skins. How many skins are there even at this juncture? There are 5 skins? No, 6, 7 skins. I gotta say, collecting all these skins at almost $60 a skin is gonna cost you hundreds of dollars. That baffles me. I'm absolutely shocked that this is a thing, that they think that this is a fair price. Almost $60 for a pixel. Wow. Then there was the other Steam thread. What do you think about the collab? Complete greed. I thought I had prepared for the worst, but the tickets and admin coins were made useless and prices are worse than anyone expected. That's a lot of money. Literally the worst collab of any gacha game I've played. Incredibly greedy and poorly planned. Spend a month hyping it up for HoloLive fans and their first impression is that you were totally predatory gacha. Absolutely disgusting. That feeling when you spend a month since the collab announcement grinding for the group's required characters and preload $45 in admin coins for legendary skins, only to find out that it's 4 $36 packages after the reward skin, which requires another month's worth of daily time investment. So yeah, they are greedy. They are. Well, admittedly, greed is too kind a word for them. I talked very positively about Counterside because I felt like it was a very fun game. They weren't predatory at the time, but evidently they have definitely become as such. This is an abuse of your community, honestly. And anyone that spends the almost $60 per skin here is funding this kind of predatory practice. So the reason this is so bad is because you guys are spending money on it. Maybe we should stop. And in doing so, they would have to suffer the consequences of implementing skins, events, characters at this price, and in turn reduce the price, which is a better outcome for all of us. Saying rip Counterside is a bit of an understatement here. This is a rip of epic proportions. Now, if Counterside isn't your thing, no problem. I got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now. One concerning a gacha game that is gonna take the world by storm next year when it releases. Another featuring a list of every confirmed gacha game coming this month, the month of December 2022. Go check them both out.